Hi students, welcome back to the channel of Mukesh's Group Tuitions. Today we study arithmetic progression. Now in this lecture, I'll introduce, explain, and we all learn the concept of arithmetic progression. The whole concept and all formulas can be done in just 20 minutes. You have to learn the formulas, and this is a very important chapter for the coming years again for 11th 12th standard and the entrance exams. Okay, so suppose if you have numbers 2, इसमें अगर 2 ऐड किया +2 किया तो ये 4 हो जाएगा, और एक +2 करो 6 मिलेगा, और एक +2 किया तो 8 मिलेगा, राइट. What will be the next term and next term? So +2 कीजिए, you'll get 10, +2 12, +2 14 and so on, right? Let's take one more example. If I take 5 plus 4, so I get 9, plus 4 I get 13, plus 4 I get 17, plus 4 I get 21, plus 4 25 and so on. So here you find a sequence of numbers, है ना, बहुत सारे numbers एक ही साथ में है, and you will find that the next term is obtained by adding a number to the previous term. हम लोग को अगला term कैसे मिलेगा? By adding a same number to the previous term. So यहाँ पे हम लोग क्या ऐड किए सब में? +2, +2, +2, +2, +2, +2. यहाँ पे +4, +4, +4, +4, +4 and so on. Clear? This sequence is called an AP. So this sequence is called as AP, or it's called as arithmetic progression. So what is arithmetic progression? The arithmetic progression is a sequence of numbers. It is a sequence of numbers in which every term is obtained by adding a constant to the previous term. By adding a constant to the previous term. A sequence of numbers in which every term is obtained by adding a constant to the previous term. Okay? Or else you will find the definition this way also. Now, when you look at this whole sequence, what is the difference of second term and first term? What is second term minus first term? तो आपको 2 मिलेगा, right? Third term minus second term 2 मिलेगा. Fourth term minus third term 2 मिलेगा. This minus this 2, this minus this 2, this minus this is 2. So हर दो बाजू वाले टर्म्स का डिफरेंस सेम आ रहा है. यहाँ पे चेक करिए, 9 minus 4, 5 is 4, this minus this is 4, 4, 4, 4, right? So the difference of every two consecutive terms, हर दो बाजू वाले टर्म्स का डिफरेंस हमेशा सेम होगा. So you can define AP this way also. You can say an arithmetic progression is a sequence of numbers such that the difference, this difference word is very important for the entire chapter. Okay, so the difference of every two consecutive terms, हर दो बाजू वाले terms का difference same होगा. So difference of every two consecutive terms is the same. You can write same or you can write constant. So the difference of every two terms is always the same. So it can be fractions, it can be decimals. See, it can be decimals also. For example, you have 1.2, 1.4, 1.6, 1.8, 2.0, 2.2 and so on. है ना? So here you can see the differences 1.4 minus 1.2. So the difference is 0.2. बाकी सब में check करो, the difference is 0.2, right? So is an AP having a common difference of every two consecutive terms. Okay. Now remember, if the D value is positive, अगर D का वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है, D ग्रेटर देन 0 है, तो the AP is an increasing AP. Okay, it will keep on increasing. उसके terms बड़े बड़े होते जाएंगे. If D का value is less than 0 मतलब वो negative हुआ, then AP is a decreasing AP. उसके terms decrease होते जाएंगे. फिर कोई पूछेगा सर D 0 हुआ तो, अगर D 0 हुआ then the AP has all terms same. वो ना इंक्रीज हो रहा है ना डिक्रीज हो रहा है, सब टर्म्स उसके सेम रहेंगे. 2 2 2 2 2 3 3 3 3 3. दैट्स ओके. सो I hope this is clear. Arithmetic progression is a sequence of numbers in which every term is obtained by adding a constant term to the previous term, or you can say AP is a sequence of numbers such that the difference of every two consecutive terms is always the same constant. Clear? So if you have, you can define an AP. If you say if A is the first term of an AP, A is the first term of an AP and D is the common difference. A is the first term and D is the common difference of an AP. Okay, A is the first term and D is the common difference of an AP. Then the AP is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D. D ऐड करना है, इसमें D ऐड करते जाओ, you will get the terms here, है ना, and so on. The next term will be A plus 4D, और एक D ऐड करो, A plus 5D, और एक D ऐड करो, A plus 6D and so on. Clear? Now these are called the terms of an AP. Please understand this properly. Now these are called the terms of an AP. This is called the first term of an AP. This is called the second term. First term ko you can denote as T1. Second term is T2, second term of an AP. Third term of an AP. Fourth term of an AP, and so on. Clear? Now if you have a general term, then you can decide the AP. तो उसका जो लास्ट टर्म या जनरल टर्म होगा, दैट्स डिफाइंड एज nth टर्म ऑफ एन AP. सो नाउ वी डिफाइन nth टर्म of an AP. So it's called the nth term of an AP, or it's called as the general term of an AP. So the nth term or general term of an AP is given by Tn. Tn is the nth term. So Tn will be equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. A plus n minus 1 into D. So nth term is given by Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. That's the nth term of an AP. Tn is equals to A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the nth term or the general term. A is the first term. So please remember this formula ka terms here everyone. यहाँ पे Tn is called the nth term. It's called the nth term. So Tn is called the nth term of an AP. A is the first term. Okay. D is the common difference of the AP, and that n is called the term number. If you want fifth term, you can say n is equal to 5. And be smart with the calculation. t 5 चाहिए तो a plus 5 minus 1 into d आएगा. अगर t 5 हम लोग को चाहिए, so it's going to be a plus 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 will become what? 4d. So you can directly say t 5 is equals to a plus 4d. t 6 चाहिए तो it's going to be a plus 7d. t 9 चाहिए, it's going to be a plus 8d. t 20 it's going to be a plus 19d. Okay, so Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. That's the formula for Tn. So the nth term of an AP is given by Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. I'll give you an example to find the nth term. Suppose you have a question. The AP is 2, 5, 8 and so on. Find the nth term. So you can see the first term here is 2. The common difference is second term minus first term. So it's 5 minus 2. That becomes 3, right? So your nth term will be equal to Tn is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. That will become 2 plus n minus 1 into 3. So when you open the brackets, this becomes 2 plus 3n minus 3. Or you can write this as 3n minus 1. So Tn is equal to 3n minus 1. 3n minus 1. That's the formula to find the value of Tn for this particular sequence, right? You can check again now. If you want to check, you can check here. अगर हम लोग इसमें n का वैल्यू 1 सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे, n का वैल्यू अगर हम लोग 1 सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे 1. So put n equal to 1 here. 3 into 1 becomes 3. 3 minus 1 becomes 2. So you get the first term as 2, right? अगर हम लोग n का वैल्यू 2 सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे, so put n equal to 2. 3 2s are 6 minus 1. You get the answer as 5. Second term है ना 5. Put n equal to 3. Come on fast. 3 3s are 9. 9 minus 1 becomes 8. So you can get the term again. So Tn is the nth term of the AP. Now using this I can find any term. अगर मेरे को इसका 100th term find करना है, for t 100, I can put n equal to 100 in this. So what is the 100th term? I can put 100 here. तो इसमें 100 डालोगे तो 3 into 100 becomes 300 minus 1. So the answer will be 299. Okay, so that's the general term. इससे हम लोग कोई भी particular term find कर सकते हैं. So Tn का formula is a plus n minus 1 into d. a plus n minus 1 into d. You have a typical set of questions which are based on Tn. The second point is the next point now. So if suppose Tn of any sequence is given, अगर आपको Tn का value दिया है, okay, वो AP है कि नहीं पता नहीं. If Tn is given, then the sequence will be an AP. वो sequence AP का भी होगा if t of n plus 1 minus Tn is a constant. T of n plus 1 minus Tn is a constant. So t of n plus 1 will be nth term का अगला term, right? So the difference should be always a constant. Difference should always be a constant. The constant means what? इसमें ना n नहीं होना चाहिए. इसमें क्या नहीं होना चाहिए? n नहीं होना चाहिए. Should not contain n. It should be a pure constant number. Then you say it's an AP. Clear? The third very important point of the chapter. You have typical terms in AP. Now what are typical terms? Suppose you have a question that 3 numbers are in AP. You have a question where they say 3 numbers are in AP. So अगर उन्होंने दिया 3 numbers are in AP, you always assume them as, उनको assume करना है a minus d, a plus d. So wherever you have 3 numbers in AP, 3 numbers in AP, 3 numbers in AP आया ना, उनको assume करना है a minus d, a plus d. That's the most easiest way to solve the sum there. So wherever you find 3 numbers are in AP, you assume them as a minus d, a plus d. Okay? A minus d, a plus d, a minus d, a plus d, a minus d, a plus d. If you have 4 numbers in AP, you have 4 numbers in AP. Then you assume them as a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 3d. If you have 4 numbers in AP, then you assume them as a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. Okay, यहाँ पे difference same है, यहाँ पे भी difference same है, but remember यहाँ पे difference is d, यहाँ पे difference is 2d. Clear? But you will get the answer very easily if you take these terms. And the last one, you have sums where your 5 numbers are in AP. You have 5 numbers are in AP. So when you have 5 numbers are in AP, if you have 5 numbers are in AP. So if they say 5 numbers are in AP, you assume them as a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 2d. So 5 numbers in AP are taken as a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 2d. So please memorize this, please remember this, and apply that in a sums properly. So 5 numbers in AP are taken as a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, and a plus 2d. Okay, you can check again, the differences are d here. तो सब लोग याद रखें, यहाँ का differences d, यहाँ का common differences so here the common difference is d. यहाँ पे भी common difference is d है, यहाँ पे common difference 2d है. Okay, यहाँ पे common difference is 2d last 4th वाले में. But that doesn't make any difference. You have to solve the sum using these terms and you'll get the answers very clear. The next point is you got to find the sum of all the terms of an AP. Okay, so the next point is point number 4. That's again very important for any arithmetic progression. So suppose you have arithmetic progression a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, and so on. So you can see a is the first term and d is the common difference, right? अभी इसमें जितने भी terms होंगे ना, सबको add करना है, सबका sum find करना है. So sum of the first n terms of an AP, sum of the first n terms of an AP is the formula for sum of the first n terms of an AP. Okay, that's given by Sn. It's denoted by Sn, sum of the first n terms of an AP. That's equal to n upon 2 into bracket में 2a plus n minus 1 into d. It's n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Sn is equals to a plus n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So the formula for Sn is n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d is the formula of sum of all the terms of an AP. Sn is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. If you know the nth term here, so remember this also, if the nth term means the last term is known. Okay, Tn is known. अगर आपको last term पता है तो you can also use the formula Sn is equals to, you can say Sn is equals to n upon 2 into bracket में 2a था ना, वो 2a को हम लोग क्या लिख सकते हैं, a plus n minus 1 into d. Is that clear? हम लोग ने 2a को split करके a plus a लिखा है, right? Now tell me what is a plus n minus 1 into d. So a plus n minus 1 into d is the formula for Tn, isn't it? So you can make the formula as Sn is equals to n by 2 bracket में a plus last term Tn. So in some schools they teach n by 2 into first term plus they write L here and they mention that L is the last term. Even this is fine. First term plus last term. First term plus last term. So the formula is Sn is equals to n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Or if you know the last term or nth term, Sn is equals to n by 2 into a plus Tn. A plus Tn. Is that clear? This is a very important part of the chapter because you have a lot of questions based on Sn and Tn. So don't mix up Sn and Tn. Sn and Tn. Tn is the last term of that AP. Tn is the last term, the nth term of the AP. Okay, and Sn will be the sum, the addition of all these terms. So Sn is the sum of all the terms of an AP, and Tn is the last term of that AP. Tn is the last term of that AP. Clear? Now, one more thing you got to remember is, if you know Sn of an AP, if Sn of an AP is known, अगर उसकी वैल्यू क्वेश्चन में दी हुई है, you can find Tn. Tn is always equal to Sn minus S of n minus 1. Tn is equals to Sn minus S of n minus 1. T5 will be equal to sum of the first 5 terms minus sum of the first 4 terms. T7 will be equal to what? T7. So T7 will be equal to T7 will be equal to sum of the first 7 terms minus sum of the first 6 terms. Clear? T14 will be what? So you can write T14 will be equal to sum of the 14 terms minus sum of first 13 terms, right? What is T12? You can say T12 will be equal to sum of the first 12 terms minus sum of the first 11 terms. That's the formula to find Sn. And the last point you got to know about this chapter is, if the three numbers are in AP, if A, B, C are in AP, that means they have got a common difference here. है ना? So if they have a common difference, then B minus A will be equal to C minus B, है ना? Difference same होगा. Second term minus first term will be equal to third term minus second term. So if I shift that B on that side, you get 2B is equals to A plus C, or you can say B is equals to A plus C upon 2. B is equals to A plus C upon 2. Therefore B is called the arithmetic mean of the first and third term. So remember, if A, B, C are in AP, if A, B, C are in AP, then B is called the arithmetic mean of A and C. B is called the arithmetic mean of A and C, and the formula B is equals to A plus C upon 2. B is equals to A plus C upon 2. So remember the general formula. If X is the arithmetic mean of suppose two numbers P and Q, then you can say X is equals to P plus Q upon 2. Clear? Thank you so much. Just go through these formulas, remember all the points, try to understand the concepts first, and then we can solve based on this, sums based on this. Thank you so much. Please subscribe the channel if you understand the concepts. Please share this with your friends and other students so everyone gets benefited. Thank you so much.